My name is Wallack. I'm from Vancouver, Canada. And a fun fact about myself is that I'm really good at ping pong.
You are?
Yes.
How so?
I grew up playing with, I have two older brothers, so we would always play in the backyard, and then at my university, my coaches had a table at the house, so just everywhere I go there's a ping pong table, and so yeah, I just keep playing, and yeah, it's my long arms, I think, that helps.
Then why did you choose basketball if you're so good at ping pong?
Great question. I just love basketball and the competitiveness that brings out of it, and then growing up, I mean, I didn't take ping pong too seriously, but basketball, there's more opportunities and everything. And my family, my oldest brother plays basketball, and then so kind of just following in my family's footsteps.
When and where did you start playing? When did you get familiar with basketball?
I started playing when I was 5 with, there's a club back home called Steve Nash, and it's a boys and girls club, and that's how I met some of my best friends to this day, and we played in that, and then kept playing, and then played volleyball and soccer, and then I kept growing taller and taller, and then, yeah, started quite young, but I think it helped me develop all the skills that I have.
So if you tried all these different kinds of sports, why did you stick with basketball?
There's just something about basketball, I think. You know, volleyball was a close second growing up, but it was just missing the competitiveness and contact and the running, and I think I have more fun with basketball, and like I said earlier, there's more opportunities, and being able to travel with my club teams to different tournaments in America, and just to be able to be scouted by universities with basketball was a lot easier, so yeah.
Yeah, I read it online that you went to Washington State University.
Yes.
How did you get into that university? How did that opportunity come for you?
Yeah, so I had another teammate who's a year older than me who is from Canada and went there, and we played on the same club team, and I think they originally recruited her, and then we were playing together, and then they saw me, so it kind of all worked out that I got to play with her at university, but I knew I wanted to play in the particular conference that it was the Pac-12, and it had all the big schools like Oregon, UCLA, and I knew I wanted to play in that conference. And then also I knew I wanted to stay close to home, so the West Coast, and Washington State was only a 7-hour drive away from home, so my parents could visit, but I was also far enough away for them, and yeah, it all kind of just worked out, and yeah, having the friend there definitely helped, because she had a year. So she kind of told me the inside scoop about everything, and which I enjoyed, and I felt more comfortable making the decision going there, knowing I knew someone. So yeah.
When did you decide that you wanted to go pro as a basketball player? That this is what you wanted to do as a career?
I think pretty early on. I always knew I didn't want a regular office job, if you say. But I think it's just so cool that I get to experience this and be able to live in Europe and say basketball is my job, because, you know, I just graduated in May, and everyone else in my class had to start doing job applications and finding a job, and I kind of already knew I was going to play basketball, and that was just, I think I'm very fortunate to be able to do this, and lucky that this is my job and I don't have to be in an office all day. I get to travel the world and play the sport that I love.
How did you get in contact with Chopron?
So it was kind of a funny story. Originally, during my last year at university, I didn't want to stress about where I was going to play overseas, so I signed, I would say pretty early in April, to another team. And so in August, I would say, we found out that team, it was in Euro Cup, but they got demoted to Division 3. So then in the couple weeks I was supposed to leave, I didn't have a team, I didn't have a job, so then my agent worked super hard and then got in contact with Chopron, and then it kind of just worked out, and now I strongly believe that everything happens for a reason, because I definitely think this is the best fit for me, and especially for my first year here, I'm learning so much, and being able to compete at the highest level in Europe is an honor, and I'm just grateful.
What are your goals with our team now?
I think since it's my first year, just to learn as much as I can. I think it's just been over a month since I've been here, and I feel like I've already developed and improved as a player, and I think, yeah, just continuing to learn and adjusting to the different style of play that it is here in Europe, and yeah, just working as hard as I can.
What was the most difficult to adapt to, coming from Canada and the US all the way here to Europe?
The first week was definitely the time zone. I was not sleeping at all, and I was drinking a lot of coffee, and I say I'm a coffee drinker now, but at the start I wasn't. And then also just the biggest difference would definitely be the physicality. It's way more physical here, and still I'm getting used to that. But yeah, I think I'm definitely getting stronger in that aspect.
Who's Tara Wallack off the court? What do you do when you're not dealing with basketball?
Good question. I love to just have fun. I think if I'm not having fun, then what's the point? And I think basketball brings a lot of fun in that. But with that, I love to just relax because basketball also tires me out. But I'm also I love adventuring and seeing what there is. So it's very fortunate we live very close to Vienna and Budapest. So I visited there, go shopping, hang out with friends, but very go with the flow and hang out. I've been learning how to cook because that's a new thing here too that I had to learn. But yeah, very easygoing, just have fun as much as I can.
Do you have a message to the fans?
Yes, just that even though it's my first month here, that I can already feel the love and support for the team, and it just makes playing in this gym and for this club so much more fun, and being so far away from home, I definitely feel supported, and yeah, so thank you.